The Goldberg versus The Undertaker rivalry is a brief but significant chapter in WWE, highlighted by their one-on-one match at Super ShowDown 2019. Here's a more detailed look at their feud. 1. The Build-Up 2019. Teasing the match. WWE had been bringing back part-time legends for big events in Saudi Arabia, and after WrestleMania 34, both Goldberg and The Undertaker were involved in various WWE activities. In 2019, the idea of a showdown between these two icons was teased as part of the Saudi Arabian shows, leading to their match being booked for Super ShowDown in June 2019. Anticipation. The match was highly anticipated as it was the first ever singles encounter between two of the most famous figures in wrestling history. Fans were excited to see these legends finally face off, but there were concerns due to their ages and physical wear and tear. Second Super ShowDown 2019, June. The match. The two heavyweights squared off in a singles match at Super ShowDown in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, the match became infamous for its mistakes. Both men, being past their physical prime, struggled in executing their spots, with the most notable mishap being Goldberg's attempt at a jackhammer on Undertaker, which went wrong and resulted in Undertaker injuring his neck. The Undertaker defeated Goldberg in their highly anticipated match. However, it was a short and messy bout, with both superstars suffering from some rough spots, including Goldberg's head injury after he was accidentally knocked against the turnbuckle. Despite the issues, Undertaker managed to win with a chokeslam and a tombstone piledriver. The match didn't live up to expectations due to those mishaps, but The Undertaker came out on top. The fallout. The match was widely criticized, not just for the botches, but also for the overall pacing and awkwardness, especially considering the build-up and the star power of both men. It was clear that both were past their prime, and the match didn't live up to expectations. 3. Aftermath and reactions. The Undertaker's reflection. After the match, The Undertaker admitted that the match wasn't what he had envisioned and expressed regret over how things unfolded. In his The Last Ride documentary series, he spoke candidly about his physical struggles and how his body wasn't able to keep up with his expectations, stating that his performance in that match wasn't acceptable. Goldberg's responsibility. Goldberg took responsibility for some of the mistakes in the match, particularly the botched jackhammer, acknowledging that the heat and pressure of performing in Saudi Arabia affected his execution. He also expressed regret over the way the match turned out, recognizing that it didn't do justice to either man's legacy. 4. No rematch and legacy. No follow-up feud. Despite the high-profile nature of their match, there was no follow-up rivalry between Goldberg and The Undertaker. WWE didn't continue the feud into a full storyline or even tease a rematch, likely because of how poorly the first encounter went. Both men made occasional appearances for WWE in the years that followed, but their paths never crossed again. Legacy of the match. The match remains infamous in WWE history. While both men are legends, their one and only encounter didn't live up to expectations. It's remembered more for the botched spots and the physical limitations of both competitors rather than any epic feud or rivalry. 5. Final thoughts. Despite the issues with their match at Super ShowDown, the Goldberg vs. Undertaker rivalry is still notable because of the massive careers both men had prior. The feud, while short, is a testament to the lasting star power of these two icons, even if their in-ring abilities were no longer at their peak.